Well, this is pretty cool. Welcome back. A former Navy SEAL turned author. He's now going to release his fourth book, and it could be turned into an Amazon Prime series. Jack Carr, good morning to you, and thank you for your time on this Monday. Congratulations on this launch. Thank you for your service. You must be just absolutely thrilled about your new book.
I am. It's a little bit surreal. We have the first book being filmed by Amazon out in LA right now, starring Pratt, and then this fourth book in the series hits shelves tomorrow. So April 13th, it is coming in hot, and it explores something that I really wanted to, I thought about a lot when I was in the SEAL teams, and I continue to think about today, and that's what the enemy has learned by watching us over the last 20 years at war. So if I was Iran, China, North Korea, Russia, terrorist organization, a super empowered individual, what would I have learned and what would I have applied to future battle plans? So that formed the basis of the novel.
So, Jack, can you give us a little bit about, I mean, a Navy SEAL, that is so impressive in and of itself, but what was life like as you were serving, and how did that transition happen from Navy SEAL to author?
Sure. So I came in before September 11th, had one deployment before September 11th, and then, of course, on September 11th is when everything really changed, and we started to do the things we thought we were going to do when we came in to the SEAL teams and showed up at our first teams. So it was a good run. It was a long run, but I got back from my last deployment to Iraq at the end of 2011. Looked at my family and realized it was time to move on and make that transition. So it was a solid 20-year run, but then I knew it was time to start following that next passion in life, and that is writing. And so those are the two things I wanted to do in my life, were to serve my country in uniform and then write thrillers, just like the kinds I read growing up. So that's what I did.
Absolutely. That is so cool. And we're looking at some of your photographs right now. So this is your fourth book. Is it like the fourth book in a storyline, or are they all very different?
It is. So each one has a distinctly different theme, but the protagonist is the same. He's a former Navy SEAL sniper who becomes an officer at some point along the way. And when the reader meets him in the terminal list, my first one that's being turned into the series right now, he is at that point where I was when I got back from Iraq, in that I knew I wasn't going to tactically lead guys on the battlefield again. That would be the last time that would happen. And if I came back, I was as a commanding officer of a team, which sounds impressive, but you're really back in a tactical operations center in that role, and you're more of a manager. So this was a book of revenge without constraint. True Believer continues the story with a journey of redemption. The third one, Savage Son, is really all about the dark side of man through the dynamic of hunter and hunted. And then this fourth one really takes a look at our country from a terrorist perspective.
And then you have, I want to mention this real quick, you do have a virtual event coming up tonight at Poisoned Pen.
I do, right there in Scottsdale, Arizona. Great bookstore. I launched my first tour there, and all of my book tours have launched with Barbara Peters there at the Poison Pen. And so that's tonight at 7 o'clock Arizona time, and people can sign up online on my website at officialjackcarr.com and join me and Barbara in conversation. And we might have a special guest as well. So I always love talking about books and reading. So that's tonight.
Awesome. Hey, real quick, I was checking out your Twitter account. Are you based in Park City, Utah?
I am. Park City, Utah. We picked up and moved from San Diego, California out to Park City after I got out of the military and wanted to raise our kids in a ski town. So I do all my writing from up there.
Ah, good for you. We ski the canyons all the time. We love it. My husband has family in Park City, so enjoy your summers. You got one of the best summers in the country.
Shh, don't tell anybody. Keep it a secret.
I know, right? Thank you, Jack. Thank you again for your service. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me on.